When it comes to professional wrestling, there are events that entertain, there are events that shock, and then there are events that define an era. Worlds Collide September 2025 belongs to the third category. This spectacular night brought together stars from across different promotions, creating once-in-a-lifetime matches and unforgettable visuals that fans will talk about for years to come. The cameras were rolling, the lights were blinding, and the atmosphere inside the arena was nothing short of electric. From jaw-dropping entrances to emotional victories, the photographs captured during this event tell a story that words alone can't fully describe. Still, we'll try, because every single frame from this night deserves to be remembered, revisited, and relived. A night of historic encounters. The concept of Worlds Collide has always been built on the idea of dream matches, stars from different brands, rosters, and sometimes even wrestling philosophies colliding in the ring. But this September 2025 edition pushed the limits further. The anticipation leading up to the show had already created waves across social media, with fans worldwide wondering, who would steal the spotlight? Which team-ups would surprise us? And what rivalries would ignite for the future? The photographs answer these questions in ways that highlight the intensity of the action. One glance at the still shots of two megastars locking eyes before a collar and elbow tie-up gives you chills. Another photo, showing an aerial dive caught mid-motion, freezes a moment of pure wrestling artistry. The power of entrances. Before a single punch was thrown, before the first bell rang, the entrances alone set the tone for the night. Wrestlers came out with elaborate stage setups, pyro that shook the building, and costumes that blended culture, creativity, and intimidation. One of the most talked about images from the night shows a top superstar walking through a sea of lights, arms raised, while fans behind him hold signs and phones in the air. The moment feels larger than life, a true representation of why professional wrestling remains a global phenomenon. Another unforgettable entrance was captured in a photo of a rising star standing at the top of the ramp, smoke surrounding them, with determination in their eyes. That single shot tells you everything about their journey, a mix of hunger, resilience, and destiny. The action in the ring. The heart of Worlds Collide was, of course, the matches themselves. Photographers captured every slam, every counter, and every high-risk move that had the crowd gasping. High-flying chaos. One photo shows a wrestler launching themselves from the top rope, body twisting in midair, about to crash onto opponents waiting below. The timing of the shot makes it look like the wrestler is defying gravity itself. Hard-hitting drama. Another frame captures the moment of impact from a thunderous clothesline, sweat flying from the opponent's face, emphasizing the raw force behind the move. Submission struggles. Perhaps one of the most emotional shots is of a competitor locked in a painful submission hold, their face twisted in agony, while the crowd in the background screams for them to hang on. These images prove that wrestling is not just about physical competition, it is about storytelling. Each picture conveys triumph, despair, courage, and heartbreak in ways that go beyond scripted outcomes. Emotional victories and crushing defeats. A single picture can sometimes say more than 1,000 words. At Worlds Collide September 2025, that truth echoed louder than ever. One of the most powerful images from the night captures a victorious wrestler collapsing to their knees, overcome with emotion after winning a hard-fought match. Tears stream down their face as the championship belt is handed to them. In that frozen second, you see years of sacrifice, pain, and dedication rewarded. On the other hand, another photo shows the exact opposite, a defeated competitor sitting against the ropes, hands covering their face, clearly devastated by the outcome. The storytelling is raw and human, reminding us that even in the world of scripted outcomes, the emotions are very, very real. Tag teams and alliances. The night also featured shocking alliances and partnerships that fans didn't see coming. One of the most memorable photos captured two unlikely partners raising each other's arms in victory, smiling through exhaustion. Another iconic image shows the aftermath of betrayal, a supposed ally turning their back on a teammate, caught perfectly by the cameras as the shocked expressions of the audience in the background mirrored the surprise unfolding in the ring. The fans' energy. No event is complete without its audience, and Worlds Collide September 2025 was blessed with one of the loudest, most passionate crowds in recent memory. Photographs of fans in the front row, faces lit with excitement, tell their own story. From wide-eyed children seeing their heroes up close, to lifelong fans holding championship replica belts in the air, the emotion in the arena was palpable. One widely shared photo shows the entire arena bathed in phone lights during a particularly emotional entrance, creating a sea of stars that will forever remain etched in memory. Backstage glimpses. Some of the most compelling images weren't from inside the ring at all, but from behind the curtain. Backstage photos showed wrestlers preparing for their matches, lacing up boots, adjusting gear, or sharing words of encouragement. One particularly striking black and white image captured two rivals moments before their entrance, standing side by side in silence. The intensity in their eyes reflected both respect and rivalry.